Hello, welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is Akriti and I hope you all are doing well. Before we start today's video, say hello to Gugu. He's my favorite. Okay, so today's video is going to be all about my college, that is Shaheed Rajguru College of Applied Sciences for Women. That is a big name, I know. The short form is SRCASW, University of Delhi. And why am I making this video? It is because I just gave my CUET PG exam and अभी कुछ दिन में CUET UG exams होने वाले हैं, and a lot of my juniors wanted to know about this college. Some of you commented under my fest wala video so about how the college is and you wanting to know different details about this college. So I thought I'll make a long form video and try to cover as many things as possible. Also, I have made some little notes to make sure that I cover everything. So let's get started. Okay, so let me tell you how I got into this college. My CUET score was 767 out of 800 and this college was my fourth preference. I had made my preference list according to the NIRF ranking, and currently I think the NIRF ranking for this college is 32, which is pretty good since it's among the top 50 colleges. And when I got into this college, I wasn't really happy because I was aiming for LSR. But other than that, the college is good, and let me tell you why. So first, let's talk about the location of the college. So this college is somewhere between Delhi and Noida ka border. It's like exactly on the border, and the nearest metro stations are Noida Sector 15 and New Ashok Nagar. From there, you have to take an e-rickshaw to get to the college. There are a lot of e-rickshaws available right outside the metro station that will take you to the college. The location itself isn't very good because there are not a lot of colleges around. There's just Maharaja Agrisane College that's quite nearby, and there's this market complex. That's all that there is to hang out. So there isn't actually a campus life because it's an off-campus college, so you won't get the college experience that people in North Campus and South Campus get, and it's usually very quiet there. So yeah, that's about the location. Coming to the fees that I pay as a psychology student, I don't know if it's the same for all departments. There might be little differences. The fees that I pay is 22,000 something per year, which is obviously very reasonable. But I've heard that compared to other DU colleges, so some of my friends pay 9k, 10k per year, and I think the difference is because my college is a College of Applied Sciences. That is why we have labs and everything. So the fees is quite high compared to other DU colleges, but obviously compared to other colleges, private universities, it is very reasonable. Then coming to the hostel, I will not go into much detail about the hostel because otherwise the video will be very lengthy. But college does provide you a hostel, but it's only available for 1 year. So after that, you have to move out or you have to make a special request to the warden. And if your hometown is like very far away, probably in South India, or if you're someone from outside India studying in our college, then you might get the permission of living there. A lot of students live there for all the 3 years, but otherwise it's only available for 1 year, and then you have to move out and shift to a PG or flat something. And the hostel itself, it is how most hostels are. So the food, it was okayish. When I initially was living in the hostel, I liked the food, but then you get used to it and you have to eat the same thing over and over again, and then it became bad, or maybe they just degraded the quality, I don't know. And the rooms were okayish. They give you a bed, an almirah, study table, and it's usually a 2 sharing or 3 sharing depending on availability, and there are 4 floors. So the hostel was okayish. Hygiene very bad because it's not about the authorities per se, but the students themselves would make the washrooms dirty and not really take care about hygiene. So that's that. And if you want more details, then I might make another video about the hostel, but in this video I'll restrict it to this. If you have any more questions, you can definitely drop them in the comment section. And then coming to the infrastructure of the college, so it's not a very big college, but the infrastructure is good. Like there are good desks and chairs and everything, and there are ACs, but they do not work everywhere. So in the labs, where they require you to work in an AC wala environment like biomedical science and microbiology. Their ACs work perfectly fine, but in our psychology department, it was damaged for the most part of 2 years. I don't know if it's working now, but yes, that's that. In the library is good. The ACs work there all the time. The playgrounds are good. We have good playgrounds, big grounds. The labs are good. They are nice. And now I'll talk about my department. That is the psychology department. So the professors, they are really, really nice. I mean, they're so friendly, and they do have a lot of knowledge. They're really nice. And I've heard, compared to other departments, people say that psychology department के teachers बहुत chill हैं, because mostly they are young ones, so they're really nice. And about attendance, so थोड़ा different scene है. I've heard that in different departments the teachers are stricter about attendance, but in my department they're very chill about it. So you can go if you want to, and you cannot if you don't want to. They do not question you very much. You just have to like submit your files and assignments on time, and they'll be good with that. Coming to dress code, so there is no dress code in our college. You can dress like a diva and go. So that's a great part about being in DU as a whole, that you can experiment with your dressing styles. You can get a lot of pictures clicked. You can, you can dress up in any way you want. You can dye your hair. You can wear short skirts, whatever you want, and they wouldn't shame you about it. At least in my college, there's nobody does that. So it's a very safe environment, and it's an all girls college. So you feel very comfortable wearing whatever you want, and no teacher will point you out. And at least that hasn't happened with me yet. No teacher will point you out and say something like, why are you wearing this or that? So that is something that I really like about my college. And about rules in general, so there aren't many rules. It's a chill environment. If you want to attend classes, you can. Even if you go to college, you can roam around wherever you want, and you can go to the canteen whenever you want. Coming to the canteen, so in the first year, some other people had the, what's that called, the some other people had the right of ownership to the canteen. I am forgetting, catering, whatever the word is, sorry. Okay, oh god, I got awkward. I'll cut this part. So yeah, in the first year, some other people had the ownership of the canteen, and I think I liked it better in the first year. Now the canteen is under somebody else, and the prices are pretty reasonable. It's like you have to pay 50 to 60 rupees for a plate of noodles or chole bhature, and they keep changing the menu. Usually it's the same. They do not serve you full meals, but yeah, there's like rajma rice, and I haven't tried everything, but it's okay-ish. It's not very good, it's not very bad, it's okay-ish. They also give you packaged drinks and Lay's, kurkure, those type of things. Other than that, let's talk about societies. So my college has a lot of societies. There's the fashion society, there's the drama society, Mukhota, there's TEDx, SRCASW, there's Enactors. My college का Enactors is really good. So if you're someone who's willing to join a society, you can definitely check that out. And there's singing societies, Western Singing Society and Indian Singing Society. Then there's the dance society, which is also quite good, Aharya. Then there was, I don't know if it's still there, but there's Girl Up, and there was a menstrual cafe, but it has been dissolved. And yeah, that's that. I think I'm missing out on some. There's NSS, yeah, there's NSS, and you can check out other societies on the website. All of them are good. It depends on your interests and how much you are willing to sacrifice, or your studies based on that. Because if you're in the dance society, then they have to practice a lot, so they miss out on a lot of colleges. So if you're someone who wants to regularly attend colleges, then you have to see that, because you won't be able to do that. And some societies are more liberal, so they give you more online work like designing and posting, stuff like that. There's also art society, Elvira, so you can definitely check that out, and it depends on your interest. And during the fest, you'll have to be busy and do a lot of work. So that's that. Coming to the fests, so in the first year the fest was okay-ish, and then it improved slightly, and then it improved even more. In the third year it was really nice. I mean, we enjoyed, but again, compared to North Campus and South Campus, it is not that good, because our college does not have a lot of budget to welcome very big celebrities or singers, so it's usually local bands that come. But still, people try their best to make it as good as possible. The crowd is not very much, since most people don't even know that a college is having a fest, so it's not very crowded. But one good part is that जो हमारे कॉलेज के सिक्योरिटी है, that's so good that I've seen कि other colleges में बहुत ज़्यादा ऐसे crowd हो जाती है and people stumble upon each other. बट इन आर कॉलेज इट्स सो गुड कि वो लोग बहुत अच्छे से मेंटेन करके लाइन वाइज सबको अंदर भेजते हैं. समटाइम्स इट कैन गेट अनोइंग कि भाई क्यों नहीं दे रहे एंट्री, बट देन वी रियलाइज इट्स फॉर आवर ओन सेफ्टी, सो दैट इज़ गुड. And you can put up stalls if you have a small business, or if you want to showcase something, you can definitely seek permission and do that in the fests. The fests are a good opportunity for that. There are a lot of competitions happening where you can also earn money and certificates, so that's a good part. And you can invite your friends over if they are taking part in some competitions. And about placements, so I can tell you about psychology. तो psychology में तो ऐसा कोई placement का scene नहीं है, because सिर्फ graduation करके you cannot get placed. But for other departments also I've heard that the placement is okay, because ऐसे ज़्यादा courses नहीं हैं जिनमें direct placement होता हो. So I think some companies do come, but I'm not sure about it. But yeah, psychology का I can say कि ऐसा कोई scene नहीं है placement का. And I think I've covered almost everything, so I'll now come to my personal experience. So I'll list some good things and some bad things. So the things that I like about this college are, like I said, the rules. It's very chill, the scene is chill, so there's not a lot of pressure. And पढ़ाई का भी इतना ज़्यादा ऐसे वर्कलोड नहीं होता है. इट्स जस्ट ड्यूरिंग द एंड सेम सब साथ में ऐसा लगेगा कि दैट बॉम्बार्डिंग यू विद अ लॉट ऑफ रिपोर्ट्स एंड असाइनमेंट्स, सब कुछ साथ में हो रहा होता है. क्लास assessments हो रहे होते हैं, टेस्ट हो रहे होते हैं. So that is one time when it feels like that. Another is I like the professors. They're helpful, they're approachable, they're nice. Nobody nags you about unnecessary stuff कि तुमने तुम्हारी पर्सनल लाइफ पे कोई अटैक नहीं करेगा. बेसिकली you are free to do whatever you want, obviously being in the boundaries. And you can also approach them if you have if you want to ask something about other exams, or about something about your personal life that you're facing, any problem that you want to talk to a professor to. Some teachers are exceptionally nice, so some are not that nice. Obviously there are different kinds of people everywhere, but yeah, some are really nice, so you can definitely approach them. And another thing that I like is it's a very safe environment. I haven't ever felt unsafe in the boundaries of the college because of the security, because obviously it's an all girls college, so that is one thing that's a good part. And yeah, so the negative point is also that since it's a girls college, so it kind of restricts the viewpoints that you can otherwise get. But I think it's safe, it's very safe, so that's a good point. And another negative thing is the campus life. So this one time I went to North Campus and I was like, bro, I'm missing out on so much, because there's a cluster of colleges and you get to interact with so many people. There's so many fests happening. You can go to different colleges and explore. There's lots of cafes, lots of places to hang out. बट यहाँ पे आओगे तो there's only the college and एक मैकी मार्केट है, बस वो है, वहाँ पे कुछ कुछ खाने का है. बट there's not a lot of places that you can hang out, क्योंकि it's mostly a residential area. And the worst part is कि जब जो कॉलेज से मेट्रो स्टेशन तक का रास्ता है वो अभी तक अंडर कंस्ट्रक्शन है, तो वो बहुत ही ऐसे शेडी सा और अजीब सा रास्ता है. तो और दूर भी है काफ़ी. ऐसे मोस्टली कॉलेजेस होते हैं कि मेट्रो के बहुत पास होते हैं. सो फॉर दिस कॉलेज यू हैव टू टेक एन ई रिक्शा. यू कैन नॉट जस्ट वॉक फ्रॉम द मेट्रो स्टेशन. दैट इज़ अ डाउन साइड. एंड समटाइम्स वो जब तक उनके 5 बच्चे नहीं हो जाते ऑटो में, ई रिक्शा में, तब तक वो चलाते ही नहीं है. सो दैट इज़ अ डाउन साइड. So yeah, I think I pretty much summed it up. And if you have any more questions, then feel free to drop them down in the comments. I'll be happy to take them up. Overall, I think I like this college. I don't love it, but I don't hate it either. And I will miss it. I'll miss my friends when I move out. बस कुछ टाइम में मेरा कॉलेज ख़त्म होने वाला है. हैव माई एंड सेम schedule, so I'm going to miss this college. And I think I'm happy and grateful for the exposure that it got me, the learnings that I had here, definitely. and I'm not the same timid girl who came here 3 years back, and I remember how scared I was of living in Delhi. And but now I'm a different person altogether, and the college did have a role to play in it. So yes, that's about it. I hope you like this video, and I am happy to help you out with this. Thank you so much, and I'll see if I can make a video on the hostel and about a campus tour. If you want that, let me know in the comments. Till then, bye bye, take care. Say bye to Gugu.